I'm Sebastian Sierra for My Point TV in Austin, Texas.
Texas, like almost anywhere in the world right now, is going through a difficult situation. The pandemic has halted many services, businesses, and events around the world for almost 2 years now.
Austin, as of this year, is taking a direction trying to return to a sense of normality like the rest of the state. With no restrictions like social distancing and optional use of masks, Texas is trying to return to a pre-pandemic time. But in trying to get back to that normalcy, it has made things worse for the state.
People are getting sick.
With cases of people getting infected with COVID getting higher and higher, and even Texas going level 5 with the Delta variant, it has made some businesses go under consideration on what to do to keep customers safe.
What about events and activities that Austin is famously known for, like South by Southwest or Austin City Limits? How are music venues being handled amidst all this? Can you even attend an event?
As it turns out, most venues are still open to this day without a hitch. You can still visit some bars to watch a band play with a solid crowd. Venues like Antone's are still being operated daily, musical performances still being scheduled and played. Other nightclubs and venues around the city are also open as well with musical performances. Business seems to be going as usual before the pandemic.
But will this be the case for the rest of the year and for the near future? How will venues and shows work? Some venues might not shut down if we're still in this current free government mandate because a vaccine exists. But some theorize that later on, some venues will be strict about vaccination records because already some large festivals outside of Texas are already doing this. Things right now seem to be hopeful as a lot of venues are operating normal. But with the rise of cases, a level 5 warning, and a variant,
I recently spoke to local artist and rapper Tone Royal to tell me how he's worked in the past year or two to get a sense of how artists have conducted business during the pandemic.
Obviously, yeah, it's definitely been a change, definitely more of a challenge of trying to do it safely and um, trying to make sure we can get people out there and that they feel comfortable and also having a staff that's willing to work around those parameters. So it has been challenging that in that aspect, but I think what's been really cool with the venues that I've worked at and a testament to a lot of the Austin venues is that they are doing it in a proper manner and making sure that staff, artists, and fans and people who are going to these venues know the stipulations of it, the mask policy, know the drink policy, know if it's going to be seated, and just trying to adapt to that stuff. So I think it's been pretty. It's been done in a good city. Austin's definitely been doing a good job of it, and especially like in the Red River uh, district where I've been playing a lot and stuff. They seem to have a grasp on it.
The first year was tough for everyone all around, but as we can see, for many, it's not the case anymore. Some venues could decide to cancel or postpone their shows considering the level of threat that we are now with the virus. But it's uncertain right now to say the least.
Music is so ingrained into the Austin culture that it's going to happen. And we saw even on the early set of this COVID stuff how they adapted and things. So at least they have that foundation of like, okay, we can do this. People will come out and they want to see it. So I definitely don't see it closing up full time again. Now, I knock on some wood. I hope that doesn't happen, especially for because I love playing, I love performing. It's my livelihood. Live entertainment and seeing people out there. We're responsible. The community is responsible for doing it in a safe manner, which I think we're going to continue to do so.
But Tone Royal has a positive outlook in the future of music venues.
Just to go with the flow. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, we went from being like completely unable to do shows and losing a lot of stuff and a lot of money. Uh, so now it's kind of like I'm a little bit like it's always in the back of my head. Like I just had so many shows that'd be like, okay, we're gonna try to play, and then it didn't happen. And like even like an hour before mic check, it's like, all right, we're getting ready, we're packing up our gear, getting ready to go to the venue, and then they'd be like, it's canceled. So I think I have a little bit. I'm shook a little bit from that. But like I said, I think that just how successful, like even the social distance shows and how they picked up so quickly, people want music. So I'm hoping that it's part of the future, especially there in Austin.
The future musical performances in venues during or after the pandemic is yet to be known.
No matter what the case may be, music in Austin will always live. I'm Sebastian Sierra for My Point TV, and that's how I see it.